Hey guys, hi everybody. This is Julian. I should say good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are when you listen to this message. I'm saying hello. It's been a while, but hey, I I'm here. I'm here because I believe that the Lord has given me a well-needed message even in the wake of what is going on. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that you are um, remaining cautious and you're wearing your mask, and even if you're protesting, that you're being careful. Um, I hope that all is well with you. But I'm just here to send forth some encouragement this afternoon. The Lord has been speaking to me about a number of topics, but the one that I want to talk about today is remembering your why. So often we forget, why we started a business, or why we're at this job, or why, why do I exist? What is the cause? What's the plan that God has for me? And where am I going next, or what do I have to do next? What kind of mark am I leaving? Why? The big question is why? Why am I here? So you're remembering your why. And it it's kind of funny because it's like a funny story for me, in the sense that one morning this month I woke up, and the morning I woke up I was so tired. I was extremely tired, exhausted. And I was like, damn, daddy, I gotta get up. And he's like, yeah, you gotta go to work. So I got up and I was like, okay, God, just give me strength to get to the restroom, to get myself ready. And I got myself ready, made my way to work, and I got to work, and I work with children in my day job. And one of the things that I love children, and especially boys. I don't know, I love girls too, don't get me wrong, but I work with boys at the moment. But they just have a special place in my heart. Um, but anyway, so I got to work, and this kid started following me around, and I'm like, hey, yo, today, this is, they don't talk. This is how we talk, because we have they're respectful, don't get me wrong, but we have a good relationship where we can communicate effectively. And I was saying to him, um, why are you following me around today, or what's going on? And he's like, nothing, miss. I just need to come to your office. And I'm like, at first I just wanted to say, no, I just want my time today. I just want to be by myself. And he's like, okay, you can come to my office. So he came to the office, and he was a bit anxious. And anybody know me? There's always some kind of instrumental or gospel music playing in my office, because I like to set my atmosphere, especially because of what I do. I have to be able to be in that frame of mind to be able to make decisions quickly, and the decisions that I made are affecting people's life. So I have to make sure that I'm in tune with God, one, and I'm also following policies and procedures. So I like to stay in that zone. So I create my own atmosphere when I get into work. So I this kid was walking around in my office, and remember, I'm already fatigued, I'm already tired, I'm already not frustrated but exhausted. And he's walking around my office and doing all this stuff, man. And I'm like, um, why are you so anxious, dude? Dude, what's going on? And he's like, I don't know, miss, I don't know. And I was like, okay, let's get you calm. So we started doing somewhat the techniques that I always teach my kids. And all of a sudden, I don't hear him, and I'm like, and my office is not that big for him to go missing. When I look, he was in front of my desk, laying down, and he fell asleep. He never he fell asleep. There was a blanket on one of my chairs, so I took it and I covered him. When I took it and I covered him on using a blanket, he pulled the blanket over his head, really getting comfortable, right? So I was like, God, really? Today? So anyway, I just kept on doing my work, kept on doing my work, and I had to go to the restroom. And when I went to the restroom, the Lord said to me, I'm reminding you of your why. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, Daddy, I'm using the restroom. Why would you do this now? And if you know anything about God, God will come to you anywhere he pleases, whatever time he wish, and even at the point where when you're least expecting him to come and talk to you about the situation. So he said to me, I'm reminding you of your why. And I'm like, what do you mean, God? And he said, go back in your office and make sure you pay attention to the kid on your floor. And I said, okay, Daddy. And so I went back, left the restroom, went to my office. Mind you, he was not alone because I got somebody to stand at my door because you can't leave kids unattended because of the population that I work with. So I went back to my office, and the person that was standing there went about their business. And I looked at the thing, and he was like, yeah, I need you to take a picture. No, I can't share the picture. I shared it to a core group earlier in a month, but there was a disguise, so you couldn't see the kid's face or anything because confidentiality is very important in my job. Um, so when I took the picture, the Lord said to me, look at it. And I looked at it, and he's like, I'm reminding you of your why. And I said, okay, yeah, I still don't understand what you're saying. And he said to me, no matter how difficult you think your life is, there's a reason. There's a reason that I wake you up. There's a reason that I give you the job that I give you. There's a reason that you have to show up every day with a good attitude. There's a reason why you're placed there by me. You're making an impact, and sometimes those impact, you don't know what kind of impact you're making until the Lord highlight it to you, or somebody say, hey, you've been such a great person in my life, you've been such a role model, such an inspiration. You don't know the impact that you're making, but your responsibility is to show up, and show up with a good attitude. Show up with the mindset that, okay, God, if I need to be an instrument, I'm available to be used by you. Show up with the authenticity of learning that, hey, not every day you're gonna have a good day, but hey, you're there, and you never know when somebody's going to need your help. So I came to encourage you today that even despite what is going on, you know, God is reminding us that we should remember our why. One of the scriptures that stood clear to me was Jeremiah 29:11, that says, the plans I have for you are plans of good and not of evil. It is so important that we go back to God and we say, okay, God, I am working on why do I exist? And you said the plans that you have for me are plans of good and not of evil. What does those plans look like? What are the situations that you have caused me to be in that have caused me to make an impact? What am I here? What mark am I leaving? Am I a solution to a problem? Am I a need? What am I? Am I an asset am I an asset or a liability? What am I in this time, in this season? What am I? What impact am I leaving? So you're reminding yourself of your why, and you're also reminding yourself that, hey, there is a bigger purpose for my life being here. It's not just, oh, I'm a therapist, oh, I'm a teacher, oh, I'm a doctor, oh, I am a pastor. It goes beyond the titles. There is bigger impact. So sometimes when you get discouraged, when you get frustrated, remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself of your why, and remind yourself that, God is able. God is able. Um, um, Remind yourself daily to put one foot before the other, even when it gets tough. In this week, in this moment, things seem to be getting out of control. But don't get discouraged. Just put one foot before the other, and allow God to take over your life, one, and show you what kind of impact you're making. Because chances are you're making impact on people's life that sometimes, You won't even know. There's this saying that says your life is the only Bible that people will read. And that's not a literal Bible. That Bible could mean work ethic. That Bible could mean confidence. That Bible could mean self-esteem. You know, your life is that evidence that, hey, if that person can get it, that means I can get it too. Remember your why today. In the wake of what is going on in our world today with the social injustice and all the other stuff, remember your why. Don't get discouraged. Don't get conformed to the image of what you see on the television, what you see on social media. I myself have to remind myself, hey, dial it back. Hey, get off social media. Hey, go watch some TV. I myself have to remind myself that I can't take it personal, but I have to do what I can do in my power. So remembering your why is reminding yourself of what impact am I leaving here today? What change am I expecting to see? You know, what kind of lasting change that will come of me being on earth? Why did God created me? Why did he have me here? Remind yourself of your why. Another story is that this past I've been sick. I've been really ill for a couple of days, and this past Friday was my day back to work, and I went back to work and it was so much chaos, and I'm like, God, I wish I had stayed home today. And I remember texting my girlfriend. I'm like, I think I need a new job because this is a lot today. And she was like, okay. So I said that to my other coworker, and she was like, is that you or is that the spirit? And I'm like, that's me. That ain't no spirit. I'm saying I need a new job. And they both laughed at me, right? Maybe 20 minutes later, I saw a basket of appreciation coming to my desk, and I'm like, yo, it really floored me because in your wake of frustration, that's when God encourages you to keep on pushing. That's when God encourage you to see that, hey, you're actually doing a good job. You're actually making a difference. So keep on going. Things might not look like how you want them to look right now, but there is an impact. There's a lasting change that is coming. So don't forget your why today. On the 31st of May, this Pentecost Sunday, Julian Campbell, is reminding you not to forget your why. Why do you exist? Why am I here? What is the cause of me? Why was I born in this time? What impact am I leaving on the earth? You know, ask yourself these questions and really ask yourself and expect God to answer you. Expect God to show you that, hey, I have this for you to do. This is the impact that you're about to make. You know, go back to him with that Jeremiah 29:11. God, this is your plans. You said your plans are good and not of evil. What does that mean for me? You know, what does that mean for me in the wake of all that is going on outside? What does that mean for my children? So remind yourself of your why. Do not, I implore you, do not forget your why. Your why is important. Your why, when you step out the door, when you get up in the morning, it is important to remember your why. Why? Why am I getting up today? I'm getting up because there's somebody waiting for me for encouragement. I'm getting up because there's some children that I need to advocate for. I'm getting up because there's a low socioeconomic group that I need to fight for. Why are you getting up? Why are you getting up? Why are you here? Why are you here? So remember your why this today, this last day of the month, as we go into a new junction, as we go into a new month. You know, why are you here? You know, what impact are you gonna leave? You know, what does God have for you to do at this time? So I encourage you, don't forget your why. Don't forget your why. And even if you had forgotten it, hey, it's not too late to go back and explore and see, okay, this is my why. This is why I'm here. This is why I exist. Again, I'm Julian Campbell, Julian Campbell, and I'm reminding you, don't forget your why. It's important not to forget your why. It's important to, in the wake of everything that is going on, that you know who you are and why do you exist. I encourage you today to stay focused. Don't lose sight. There's a bigger picture coming. Don't lose sight. Don't lose sight. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for reminding yourself of your why. And hey, I encourage you today to keep on pressing, keep hope alive. Don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted. Keep focused. Know what you got to do and do what you got to do. And don't get dismayed by what's going on. Don't get dismayed. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but don't get dismayed. Don't get dismayed. You know, just remember your why today. All right. Bye. It was good to speak to you again. Have a good one.